Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my install. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my delivery. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
The carry here for the big tight end. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taken in at the 22. Look at the dance and the juke. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run. This is Cohen. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Move. Red, up. Red, up. There we go. You see it?
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And out now come the Vikings. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, But which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Rudolph has it left side. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And now running right through it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. That escapes the sack. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Bears.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 63 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get...
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They hand off to their big tight end, and he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They go play action with Trubisky. Flush to his right. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Linval Joseph getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set up. 180. 18. Lock in, lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Lock in, lock in.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
We're go. Lock in.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Right, now,
Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Cook has it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Lock in, lock in.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Lock in, lock in.
And they'll run it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for White on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Bears continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive with Cook. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll throw now on the final play. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Lock in. Shoot. 180. 18.
Now they try the right side here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to get a score back. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
You see it?
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So that one will be accepted. They go play action. Trubisky. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lock in.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Looking for White on the deep ball. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears add on. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hey, check me out. You got 3 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, I mean, you know how much...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective, they had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
Lock in.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down. Lock in. Check. Set up. 180.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Parkey's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here. Hard to believe he's under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away, but that brings up 4th. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Lock in, lock in. Sit up. 180.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action with Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
You see it? Lock in, lock in.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Red, up. Lock in. Shit. 54's Mike.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.